emergency crews got there. Downtown Augusta, continuing the pains of growing and the pains of continuing construction. With at least 6 months left on the project on Broad Street, we have an update tonight, and the businesses who called downtown home, they are still frustrated and still struggling. Genesis Mestre shares how they are working to survive.
Broad Street renovations in downtown Augusta aren't expected to wrap up until early 2027, and local businesses say they're feeling the impact.
There's many things that are difficult about these times, but locally, and we're basically in the middle of a construction site.
With several parking spots now gone, local business owners Michael Weldon and Havard Usry say business is down.
Day and nighttime traffic anywhere between 15 to 20% down, and I think a lot of that is attributed to the streets being torn up and people just kind of staying away from the area.
Stuart Rayburn is the founder and CEO of Little Guide. He believes once the renovation is done, downtown will look great, but says the main concern now is finishing in a reasonable time frame.
The faster they get the streets back together, the better off the small businesses are going to be.
But Rayburn has still seen the effects of the construction on local businesses and says community support is what will help.
It's really a big deal when people start a business, they make a big sacrifice, they take a big risk. They deserve to be supported. More often than not, they're providing better goods and services. Locals prefer that quality.
And these business owners hope that people will be willing to push through the construction.
It's okay to walk a block or two to go to a place. You may discover a new favorite place on the way.
In Augusta, Genesis Maestre, on your side.
Genesis thinks the next part of this construction project, it starts soon. Work will begin on 6th, 7th, and 8th Streets in August. The first part of construction is wrapping up on 12th and 13th. That also happening in August. Everything should finish by February of next year. As we saw earlier in Ethan's story, the need for school supplies is great in the CSRA. Families got some help tonight with the Grovetown Back to School Bash. We were there, and tons of people packed into Liberty Park Community Center. Free school supplies there, along with free haircuts. Grovetown police out there helping the community in a bit of a different way.
Because of the economy, sometimes it's difficult for parents to really balance school supplies, light bill, or whatever the case may be. So this is a little added advantage that we give to them so that they could, to have that free spirit about their kids now starting school again.
Students go back to class in Columbia County on Tuesday. There are some back-to-school events happening tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, the 5th annual back-to-school giveaway happening at Greater Young Zion Baptist Church. That's from 9 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. Bethel AME Church hosting a back-to-school giveaway too. That's on Crawford Avenue. It starts at 10 a.m. A new barbecue spot opening up on Broad Street last week, hoping to bring some southern staples to downtown. Nick Proto takes us to eat at Bradley's Barbecue on this week's Open for Business.
Havard Usry's been in the food business a long time, owning Augusta staples like So Sal and Fat Man's and Snowcap across the river. His newest project has been 6 years in the making.
I wrote this menu in 2020.
COVID held things up, but he finally bought the old Sunshine Bakery building in 2023. Then came the long renovation process.
We had 4 walls and a bad roof, and we just stripped everything out of here and built what you see now.
But you can still see bits and pieces of the old bakery today. Usry says they wanted to preserve its history and other parts of Augusta.
We've got some booths over here that were actually built in like 1856 in a church in Rennes, Georgia.
It's all part of the new Bradley's Barbecue.
You're going to have some awesome barbecue, just traditional barbecue done well, and sides, meats, just right off the smoker. We're cooking overnight. And just a cool atmosphere, man.
He wants the restaurant to represent more than just a place to eat. Between the relics of Sunshine's past and partnering with Will's Dills, which we've featured on Open for Business before, it's a place for all of Augusta to be proud of.
We're a tight-knit community, so supporting each other is how we want to do it.
And when I asked him if he's got any other passion projects that he thought up 6 years ago,
we've always got something up our sleeve for sure. But we'll reveal that when it comes.
In the meantime, we'll just enjoy the barbecue. In Augusta, Nick Proto, on your side.
Check out Bradley's Barbecue, 1209 Broad Street. They are open Tuesday to Saturday, 11 to 9. Find out more information on this business and others Nick has covered on Open for Business. Just go to wrdw.com.
All right. And American Airlines is now offering a more restrictive refund policy. Passengers are now eligible for a full refund if the trip is canceled within a day of booking, but only if the flight's a full week away. And the previous policy allowed that up to 2 days before takeoff. According to American, the new policy's been in effect since Wednesday. A boy using his remarkable